when this cast came out for Surreal Life and I saw Kim Zolciak on the bill. Oh my goodness, Kim, you know this. Like, we love you on reality TV. We've been following your journey for so many years, and you're going through a really crazy time of your life right now. Like, why did you want to say yes when MTV approached you for this show?
I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. I obviously have only done Housewives in my own show for, 14 years, 15 years. I definitely felt like this was the time, if I was ever going to do something different, this would be the time to do it. I thought, not being here in the home, maybe gaining some clarity, have some time away. I'm able to focus kind of on Kim and experience something totally different. I've never lived with anybody but my family. I had no idea how transforming this process would be, how incredible it would be. It was one of the most incredible experiences of my entire life, and I needed it. I left leaving, Medellin just happy and like light as a feather and with a lot of clarity.
Thank you so much for sharing that with me, Kim, because as you know, I mean, a lot of us have been seeing all these crazy headlines, all of this wild stuff. I think my big question I just have for you is, how are you doing right now? That's like the big thing I think we want to know. Are you holding up okay?
I'm hanging in there. I have remained tight-lipped on everything. People have no idea what's really gone on here. I just have, remained tight-lipped because several reasons, but my kids are the main reason. And I see the headlines too, and I don't read them. I just think, oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it's the perception of things couldn't be more false, to be quite honest. But I'm not, I don't feel it's appropriate to share that information publicly if I don't have to, and I won't if it's not something like in court per se, because they love to just take all the transcripts and read all that, which is just so violating and so, I just feel like inappropriate. Like it sucks. This is the shitty part of being in the public eye.
Beautifully said, my friend. I got to ask you that age-old question. I mean, I got to represent the Bravo fans here. We miss you holding that peach, Kim Zolciak. I mean, do you think there's any chance at all you would enter the fray with those group of women again?
I've been saying no all day, and then something just hit me about the cast. Like Portia, who one of my dear friends, she's adorable. I absolutely love her. Somebody had mentioned that Phaedra's a possibility. Adore her. She makes me laugh. Kenya's gone. Best decision ever. So, I've been saying no all morning, but when I thought about Portia, I was like, well, maybe I could, because we do have such a good time together and she's so funny. She might be the medicine that I need, per se.
I totally agree with you, but of course, I'm so glad you just mentioned Kenya, because I gotta ask you, when you got the news that Kenya got the boot mid-season on this new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kim Zolciak, what went through your head?
Thank God. No, I was told by another housewife, because I don't watch anything on TV, and I was absolutely flabbergasted and disgusted by what she did. It was the lowest of the low, but I've always known how flawed her character was. She talked about my kids in the past inappropriately. She was very disrespectful to me. I don't think, it's one thing to get mad and say things or whatever. You don't ever bring somebody's kids into the mix, ever. And I think it's the best decision ever. She should have left many years ago.
I mean, listen, Kenya Moore may have gotten the boot. I think it opens up the door for Kim Zolciak return. I'm just saying, my friend.
Wouldn't that chap her hiney?
It definitely will.
I just might do it now. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe now that we've talked about it in this interview, it's opened your mind to it.
I mean, I started thinking about Portia and Phaedra. It's a possibility.